I am feeling immensely happy in introducing the incredible learned personality Andre Riehl from France. He is a master of Nidra Yoga and Kashmir Shaiva Tantra. He is a student of yoga since 1972. He first stayed in a monastery in the Himalayas and met many traditional masters studying extremely specific teachings of classical as well as tantric yoga practices. After some years of searching, meeting with Kashmiri Babu, an ascetic from the Shaiva tradition, he underwent a retreat of deep study into the spiritual quest. Also, very touched by his meetings with J. Krishnamurti and Sri Anand Mahima, he studied further important aspects of the inner path. It was the final encounter with Chandraswami, an ascetic from the Brahmanic lineage of the Udasins, which would give a full understanding of all the teachings studied before. He has been teaching Mantra Yoga, Pran Kriya and Swadhyay. He is a Nidra Yoga instructor for the past 20 years across 5 continents. He is a board member of the European Union of Yoga, founder of Nidra Consciousness, founder member of Indian Yoga Association and director of Nidra Study Centers across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Andre Riehl.
Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon, good evening for those different parts of the world. We are coming to the end of this 4 days conclave that we've been working on for the past several months, and we kind of decided to propose a final meditation. And just before going into that, for things to be as clear as possible, what we're going to do together is coming from what is called Nidra Yoga from Shaivism tradition. And we have to make clear that when we're using different words, it might bring confusion. So we're going to do some exercise which requires concentration and visualization. Visualization is an effort of the thought. And we kind of discover through centuries and millennia of study that it is possible by using the thought to go to a meditative state, which is a state of being united effortlessly without any effort. So it's about moving from thought to global feeling of togetherness. Before we start, I will please ask everyone to think or to contact with somebody that you consider to be wise or holy, either alive or dead, and somebody that you feel being touched by, and we'll use that character later on. So I don't know how many we are together right now, hundreds of thousands. And I will suggest you to lie down on your back and just to listen. And if this is difficult, you can be in whatever position you you want, but lying on your back will help for being more receptive. So please take your position you feel the best. Once again, lying down will be much more helpful. Now, when you are set, try to find a position where there is a kind of symmetry in between the right and left sides of the body. And close your eyes and come to the sensation of the breathing. That is, trying to perceive each breath in and each breath out very carefully and without big effort. Just being aware of the breathing. And try to dive into this movement of the breathing. Being aware that it is not so much a physical process only, but it is also the movement that keeps us alive. And come closer to that movement that keeps you alive. Now being sensitive to the breathing movement of life. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself sitting on a beach facing the ocean. The ocean is quiet, there is not big waves. And at the very end of the ocean, be aware of the horizon line. That is the image that we have where water and sky meet. It is just an image, but put your looking at this place, still being aware of the movement of the breathing. And then imagine that in your back, on the other side of the beach, there is a jungle, very thick forest. And still being aware of this infinite of the ocean and the sky, you're going to turn on the beach, stand up, and walk towards this very thick forest, this very thick jungle. Infinity is in your back now. The meeting of ocean and sky, but feel your body walking towards this very thick jungle. And once you're there, The jungle is really, really thick. There is no path that is already done by whoever before. There is no definite way. And you're going to step in. That is, you're going to make your way where there is no way. And step in, walk into the jungle, which is very, very dark. And there are sounds of animals. And make your own way into darkness. Feel the movements of your hands, pushing away shrubs, leaves, movement of your feet walking. Make your way where there is no way into darkness. Go on. Don't stop walking, never. Go on, don't stop. Make your path into darkness. Until you might meet a clearing. There is a little clearing somewhere in the middle of the jungle where there is more light. And into this clearing there is a pond, some water, and also a small building like a shrine. The pond water is very clear, and if you come by the entrance of the shrine, there's no door. Door has been taken away by time, and the inside is very dark. There's no window inside. Now step into this shrine, kind of temple, which is here again very dark as the jungle was. And slowly, as your sight is getting used to darkness, you can discover that kind of shallow paintings on the walls, whole paintings. And when your eyes are getting more used to darkness, there's somebody sitting in the corner of this little shrine. Somebody sitting which is that person you've thought about at the very beginning of our meeting. And you can only see his or her eyes because there's too much darkness. And this person is the embodiment of wisdom. He or she is the wise one, that holy person. And come and sit just in front of those two eyes. And facing this wise one, this holy one, let him or her look at you. Feel being looked at, being seen as you are, eventually deeper than you know yourself. Just be looked at by this wise character. And after being looked at, to your turn, look yourself, look at the eyes of this wise one. And being kind of attracted, enter mentally, enter the eyes of this holy and wise person. Enter deeply through his or her eyes, and as if you were kind of attracted, slowly imagine that the body, your body, is entering, is going through these eyes. And that you're coming into the body of this wise and holy person. This body has the shape of a drop. The tip of the drop is at the level of the chest of this holy character. And the round bottom of the drop is into the abdomen, the belly. And imagine that you go down into this drop-shaped body, and that you lie down in the bottom, in the round bottom. It is once again like a drop shape. And feel totally surrendering there. And the breathing of this holy person is like rocking you. Feel being rocked by the breathing, that is the movement of life of this holy, wise person. And slowly shift from the character, this wise one, shift from the character to wisdom, to the quality of holiness, the quality of wisdom. It's no more somebody, it is the quality of this wise or holy person. And slowly feel like being rocked by wisdom. This rocking movement is a movement of wisdom, as if wisdom was pregnant with you, as if you are the child of wisdom. Go deep into this, being the child of wisdom. And this child is going to take birth into wisdom. Imagine there is a movement that takes you a little higher to the tip of the drop shape, and wisdom is in the heart. And be courageous. Imagine yourself taking birth from the heart of wisdom. Imagine yourself taking birth from the heart of wisdom, and be that wisdom full of life. Be that wisdom full of love for the whole life, like uniting love for the whole world. Stay with this. Let us stay together a few little moments in silence to be that wisdom full of love for the whole life, uniting love to the whole world. Dive into that feeling and make a decision. Decision is to put one action into the world with full clarity and wisdom and love. To put an action into the world with full clarity, wisdom and love. And then you will do it today or at the latest tomorrow. And do it. Now, come back to the movement of your own breathing into your abdomen or chest, wherever it is. And come into this sensation that we all are, and collectively, but also individually, we all are the actors of this united and uniting consciousness. And at least put one action into that consciousness and an action into the world today or tomorrow at the latest. Now keep on breathing a little deeper. And feel wherever you are on the world. We are here hundreds or thousands together, trying to unite consciousness and act on the world. Nobody is alone. We are, we are a big network of affection. So go back to a deeper breathing, remembering that we are all breathing together right now, all over the world. All of us who are connected into this united consciousness. Keep on breathing a little deeper, bringing more air in and out. And into this togetherness, let us all open our eyes. Being aware of the external world where we took the decision to put a loving and wise action today or tomorrow at the latest. Let's do that together. Let's also put united consciousness into action. God bless you all. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, respected Andrew-ji. Thank you very much for such a peaceful and amazing meditation, guided meditation. And you called upon us to take one action into united consciousness. I'm sure it will motivate all the audience. In the word you used as network of affection. And we will be breathing together in united consciousness as you guided all of us. Thank you very much. Can you bless us like this as you always do? Thank you very much. It is very
happy. Be happy. Thank you.
I owe my thanks to Mr. Andre Riehl for guiding us the meditation practices. Thank you very much.